I was a nobody, and then I would play in my region. That's it. And then the next day, I had a breakout tournament in Las Vegas at Evo.
Like after you win a combo breaker, you said that you started winning every like tournament event.
I have a win on everyone. Like, I don't have a win on this guy or that one player. I have a win on everyone.
Do you have any regrets on like tweeting some stuff or saying some stuff?
I have a bunch of regrets, especially at such a young age. Like, you will mess up. You will maybe say things you didn't want to. Do as I say, not as I do, right?
One of my best friends, the best Game & Watch player in the world, in my opinion. Also, my brother in Luminosity Gaming, Maister.
Hello, how's everyone doing?
I kind of don't want to mention it. Tell me, are you better than Miya? What does Miya do better, and why do you think he's having so much success?
Yeah, I think I'm better than Miya, still. See, here's the thing. I think he's really good too. Don't get me wrong. That no one's gonna take that away from him, right? But I think people fail to recognize the scenarios in which I have been. Like, he's getting his wins. Don't get me wrong. He has a couple wins.
Hmm.
But then it's what I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast. I have a win on everyone. Like, I don't have a win on this guy or that one player. I have a win on everyone except maybe Riddles, like I said, or maybe even T now that I think about it. But that's two players out of like 100 to 200 notable players. I have a win on literally everyone, dude. And also, I know people go like, okay, Miya has won majors, Meister has not. And it's like, listen, not to discredit any of his tournaments, obviously, but have you freaking put into perspective my opponents in grand finals? Literally, all of the grand finals I have had have been against this. So, like, it's a huge difference. And it was back when he was like, at his peak of the peak, dude. Like, Frostbite grand finals, like a 6-0. Dude, yes, but
Dude,
anyone would have gotten 6-0. It's MKLeo, dude, at Frostbite
yeah,
2020. Then
Mia would have got a
Colossal,
9-0 though.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
I would have done the same thing to Mia. Don't worry. But then why do you think he's having so much success? Like, what do you like gameplay wise? What do you think he does different than you?
surprisingly enough, I don't think he's more aggressive than me. Because, I mean, dude, the term mashing literally came up because of me. Um, but I think he does take advantage of other things. Like, he does juggle a little better than me. That's something I hadn't been doing too much. I think he frame traps a lot better. And I think that in the long term does help you out a lot more, like during competitions and an ultimate. Because like me, I'm more of like get my edge guards, get my ledge traps, get a couple juggles for sure, but then like try to read my opponent and react to their habits. But me is more about like frame trapping. So I think that in the long term does help like a lot more. And I think that's what people have been saying. They're like, oh, he's so aggressive. I'm like, dude, it's Game of Watch. Oh, well, no.
Yeah.
Okay, the main thing about him is that he doesn't not be like an idiot like I do. Because sometimes I do.
Like an idiot.
Yeah, like he doesn't do that. I do. I'll give that to him.
There's a difference. I was talking about this with the Spargo actually, and we mentioned that instead of going upwards, like going, let's say, cross me up, for example, I land with fair, you cross me up with up B. What Mia will do is up B to the other side, kind of like escape, like using it to escape. And we mentioned that was like the difference on the up B. So
Okay,
so
I'm reading
yeah,
that
it
next
might
week
not be
here.
that he doesn't do it at all. It's just like it's different. Upbeat to cross up, upbeat to get away from your opponent.
That's an interesting one. So what you're saying is with this information, I will win Smash Factor, dude.
Exactly, exactly. You win a Smash Factor.
No, but that's
Right.
that's really good to know. It's a very good point.
Just for the record, I know you don't need to hear it. I know you know it, but I also want to say to the public, I do think Meister is better than Mia.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that.
Do you have any regrets on like tweeting some stuff or saying some stuff or maybe not saying some stuff, you can be honest.
Yeah, no, I have, and I'm not ashamed of talking about this. Like, I have a bunch of regrets. I think everyone as a human being has a bunch of regrets. Not just like with us, it's a little more public because I mean we're public figures, duh. But I definitely have a bunch. Like the first one, the main one, you'll know about it. It was the syrup incident. Like I will be honest, when I went to Low Tide City, I had a really bad mentality. I was just pissed at the community in general because I was like getting treated super badly on my streams. I would have people come up to my Twitch chat and be like, "Oh, you're so washed," blah blah blah, and I was like, "What? Why am I getting called washed? I literally just got for that collision, right? Like, what's going on?" But that one time at Low Tide City, I definitely went overboard because, like, I
Mm.
remember there's this one guy on Twitter. I'm not gonna give him clout, so I'm not gonna say their name, but I beat him in doubles. And I talked my trash obviously after beating him. Right, I told him something along the lines of, you know, with all the things you post on social media, I thought you would be a lot better than this, like in person. And they didn't say anything to me. And what did they do instead? They just went on Twitter and tweeted. And I was like,
No way.
bro, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, no
But
way.
then with syrup, I remember I definitely went overboard because there's a couple things to it. Even
Mm.
after I said it, I was like, why did I do that? Like even before like doubling down on social media, I was like, why did I do that? Right? I felt stupid. And I was like, I was always like, yo, this guy, he's gonna make waves. He's really good with Ness and whatever. And then when I said that to him, I was like, why did I do it, man? Like he never did anything to me. And something that I never posted, or because I mean I didn't feel like, is that I actually looked for him the next day to try to talk to him in person, like not on Twitter, not on DMs,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. Like I talked to him in person, and I was like, hey man, like do you want to talk? He was like, no, and I was like, okay, understandable. But his mom was there, and I was like, hey, could I at least talk to you? Like I want to let him know through some way, like at least that I do feel sorry because I understand if he doesn't want to talk right now, but like I really want to let you know that I definitely feel sorry about it. I definitely do not mean any of what I told him of like, oh, you suck, I believe is what I said, or you're garbage. I don't remember, something like that. Like, yeah, no, oh, I remember it was like the suck. I was like, he definitely doesn't suck. I mean, it was game 5 for a reason. It was last hit for a reason. I had to make a 3 stock comeback for a reason. And I really want to let you know that he has a very bright future in this game. He is really good.
Mhm.
He will make it really far in bracket. He will upset a lot of top players. And I really don't want any of this to like affect him. I don't want him to stop competing. I
Yeah.
don't want this to get like super deep, like, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, no, yeah, but I agree with everything you just said, but I do want to let you know that you were very disrespectful. And I was like, I understand. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. She was mad at me, obviously, understandably so. But I think we ended up in good terms because like I did like I would really all of the time say because I don't know how else to like let them know, right? Because I was like, please, I really, really want you to understand that I really am sorry. It was just it was mostly the heat of the moment, to be honest. Let's be fair. Um, compiled with like my bad mentality during that weekend, it ended up in a bad result. But ever since, I've really tried to like change that. And yeah, I'm just trying to like improve, I don't want to be the people's champ or anything anymore. I
Mm.
think that's long gone. At some point I
Yeah.
wanted to, but without I started receiving like a response from the community, I kind of gave up on it. I do want to become better. Like I do want to just, I want to win a tournament now. I don't think I've ever talked to you about this either, but I've always been like, oh, top 8, let's go. Oh, top 3, let's go. Oh, top 2, let's go. But I've never been like,
Yeah.
I want to win a
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah. I agree. You never mentioned it like that. You never been like, dude, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And it's because like I've never really taken it to heart. And I was talking to someone at at Gummel, and I was like, dude, I'm telling you this right now. Whether it's this tournament or any of the upcoming ones, my mentality is not to get top 8 anymore. My mentality is just to become better as a player and win a tournament. But
Mhm.
that will also involve me handling situations better, both on social media and in real life. I hope everyone gives me a chance for it. Like, it's okay. If I don't end up being the people's champ, that's fine. I'll understand.
Mhm.
But my goal right now is just I'm really into myself right now, Like,
Yeah.
I really want to become a better person, better player, better everything. Win a tournament. It's my goal. I really want to win a major now. Like, that's what I've been
Nice.
saying.
Awesome, dude. Well, as a competitor, I wish you the best. I really hope we play again. And as a friend, of course, good luck. And I'll be there to support you,
Yeah,
of
thank you,
course.
man. As always, as always.
Thank you guys so much for watching this first episode. Don't forget that The free first minutes of this episode will be on Metafight's YouTube channel, and the full episode will be on metafy.com every single Friday weekly.